there guys, and welcome to another video of RanGB playing historical battles and with a joystick. Joystick and rudders. This is a game full of fail. Let me tell you that. During the last days I haven't been able to fly a lot, and have tried the few times I have been able to fly, have tried historical battles with joystick to get the hold of the controls again and to understand how War Thunder flies with a joystick and rudders. And I'm having a lot, and I mean here a lot of trouble, because basically I can't get the rudder sensitivity right. I know some of you guys play historical battles a lot, and I'm guessing some of you actually fly with joystick. And if you have independent joystick and rudders, I mean if you have actual rudder pedals, and if you have any insight on how to properly calibrate them, please contact me, because I need some help. Because basically what I'm getting is toying with the settings and trying to get a proper sensitive adjustment, but not too much sensitive. So usually what I end up is going either too sensitive and the plane is going all around the place with the slightest rudder input, or I end up with a setting that's unresponsive and doesn't really give me any real control and sharpness in trying to adjust my shots. And in the case of this particular video, I actually was in this latter case. I didn't have enough control, enough authority to adjust for shot. I was kicking the rudder like mad, but the plane simply was too sluggish in pointing the nose to side, to the yaw axis. Still I got some somewhat decent results, but I also failed a lot, so you're going to see that. Well, what I'm doing at game start is like climbing. I'm not climbing straight away going to the enemy zone. What I'm doing is like very ample and very wide big S paths while climbing, for two reasons. First of all, you can see that while I'm flying the plane, I'm using cockpit view. When I'm actually attacking an enemy plane, I use virtual cockpit. You'll see that. By doing this very wide S's, what I get is to get better view to the sides, and that way I might detect the enemy better. I can basically see anything that's to my low 12. You can see that here. I change to the virtual cockpit for a second to take a look. When you are used, and I'm used to 3D view and three-person view. I mean, it's complicated to adjust with this, so I'm just doing it slow by slow. I try to spend as much time in the cockpit as I can, because I like the feel, and because I'm guessing that sooner or later there will be some kind of game mode that has historical battle settings in what regards to icons and visual aids to detect enemy planes, and restricted controls to joystick and inside cockpit view. But well, so far this is what we have, and all I'm guessing 90% of the people are flying with three-person view. So yeah, that's giving them a huge advantage. So well, it's the moment to start failing. I see a huge cloud of enemies down below. I roll the plane upside down. I check for what's going to be my target. The Typhoon is coming for me, so it's not giving me a good angle. So instead I focus in that P4E. And here you see I'm diving on him. But this is the problem. You can't really lead him if you are not using cockpit view, because if you are not using virtual cockpit, I mean, because right now in this attitude I wouldn't be seeing that P4E. So well, I come close to him, and here I start using the rudder, but you see that it simply doesn't answer properly. Still I get, I guess, a couple hits, not the big burst I was hoping to put on that guy, but that's because I was kicking the rudder a bit just to point my nose towards him, but the rudder simply didn't do shit. So, well, I come back again. I just for a tracking shot. I see the lead is not the proper one, and again, rudder like nothing. I mean, of course, I could have kicked the rudder harder, but my point is that I want a rudder that's sensitive enough at slow displacements, but that doesn't go totally nuts when I do a very strong kick in the rudder. So, well, again, another pass. Fail, 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 and not fail. So here I come for another pass, and the problem is that Focus 180 is preventing me to turn into that guy. So I simply go past. I don't want to crash with the other Focus 180, and I do a full loop, half loop. Keep track on the guy, which is below, and see there's an F4F as well. I have seen that there were several enemies coming. There are more there. You can see that. Right now it's a 2 versus 2, so I still can do a pass or two more before disengaging. F4F, coming for him, trying to adjust again. You can see that how slow the plane reacts to the yaw. Still, I get pretty decent burst on him, but sadly not enough to kill him. That's the only problem. I'm zooming away. I see the F4F is just moving away, but now I'm seeing we have a real big force behind us. So I simply steady up and start accelerating and keeping track on the F4F and what's below. I'm wondering if I want to do another pass, but I see the Spitfire is there, and I see like no, it's time to dive away, win some speed, get separation, and come back later. So I simply dive away, put a lot of speed on my plane, get away from the Spitfire. He's a Mark II, he has absolutely no chance to follow me. I put the plane in a very slight bank, not pulling, not turning, but just to mess up his aim, and keep on going. So take a look behind, and the Spitfire is already going away. So time to zoom away. Not a very steep climb, you don't need to. Simply trading altitude for speed for altitude, and keeping a look on what's behind. I see a BF-109 in serious trouble. The Spitfire is heading there. So what I'm going to do is to do a high yo-yo. Keep the Spitfire on track because he's the guy I want to go for. I mean, he's the guy who actually hit me. And you know, even when I'm sucking and trying to do well with a joystick and failing to do so, I always have a deep spot in me for those who go for me. But the Spitfire is on fire, so there's no sense in going for that guy. We are over our airfield. The P4E is actually pressing for the BF-109 and actually gets him on fire, so I wasn't fast enough. Still, I'm coming for him, adjusting, get a pretty good burst. I don't insist, I disengage, zoom away, and top a half loop. Steady the plane and go down on him. See, right now they are pressing hard for our airfield, so I want to stay fast because there are 3 enemies. I didn't want to try to turn with that P4E and blow all my speed. So here I come again. The guy is pretty much hurting from my previous pass. You can see that he can't maneuver very well. So I come for him again, fighting with the rudder. But this time at least I get a proper shot and I kill him. P4E to my right. And here is the worst fail of them all. You are going to see this. And again, it all comes down to me not being used to cockpit view. But oh well, you'll see that. The P4E is turning towards my left, so I keep track of him. Try to let on him again. Rudder doesn't do crap. He's rolling towards our friendly. He's trying to attack him, but I do a more ample roll around him and go down on him. He's not giving me a good shot, so steady up, thumb away. Be very careful. You can't really overspeed this plane very easily. Actually, just before this game, I flew another one, which I got one kill with him. But in a dive at 700 kilometers per hour, in the pull-up, I actually broke the wing of the plane. So you have to be careful with that. There he is, P4E. He's giving me a good shot. Again, rudder. You can see I can't adjust in time. It's so frustrating, so frustrating. Very good shots, very good passes, very good setups, but I miss the shots because I don't have enough rudder authority. It's really sad. Get a good shot here. Hit around him. Get a shot. I think I'm clear. I think I have enough space. But no, I didn't. Still, I got a very good shot on him and he actually went down. But I have a totally black wing. Which means I didn't actually crash against him. I grazed him with my wing. But I can't control the plane. I simply can't. You can see that I'm trying to level it up, but roll rate is not enough. I can't level the plane properly. As soon as I pull a bit on the stick, the plane rolls to the right, and I can't compensate. I know I'm hurting very bad, and I have to go for repairs. And I have to land, but this plane is so damaged, it's not going to be able to land. I know that, but I still try. You never know. You might crash land it and be able to repair it. Who knows? But it's very hard. It simply dips the wing all the time. And right now I'm at 440 kilometers per hour, which actually gives me a good controllability in roll. But I know that as soon as I come slower, and I have to come slower to properly land, I'm going to lose a bit of controllability in roll, and I'm not going to be able to control it at all. So yeah, it's frustrating because I have a lot of good passes on that guy and I couldn't hit any. And in the one I can't hit, I think I have enough separation to pull away, and I don't. Which boils on again that I'm not used to cockpit views. I have to work on that. Still 2 kills, which isn't bad, but could be better. It's frustrating. So here what I'm doing is, here I'm applying full left rudder, I'm full left rudder, full left ailerons. But of course the plane is deep in the nose and I have to pull up, and as soon as I pull up, the plane rolls opposite. So I give full power again, but as soon as I pull up, the plane rolls and I can't recover. It's impossible to control the plane. I try to apply left rudder, but not enough, and I crash. And here you'll see something very funny. Look at the text buffer. To prove for YouTube. I actually laughed a lot. I mean, haters gonna hate, but I mean, there was no way in hell I was landing that thing. It was totally impossible to control. The thing is, and this is true, I shouldn't have crashed with the guy. That was the too pro for a YouTuber part. But hey, I can fail as anyone else, and I'm not used to cockpit view. I'm still not used to the stick controls in War Thunder, and I'm struggling with the yaw axis. So really, guys, if any of you have a proper control setup for joystick with rudder pedals, not twist stick. Twist stick doesn't help. I need a setup for rudder pedals. If any of you guys have a working one that's sensitive enough at low displacement of rudders, but doesn't go totally nuts when you are using lots of rudders, please share it with me, because I'm really finding it hard to find a setup that's comfortable for me. So, well, let's see the results, because this battle we actually won. So there you go, battle 1, and the results you are going to see shortly. I didn't do bad, but I know I could have done so much better. Still, hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching, guys. and see you later.